Well, we're talking about this through the northern part of Minnesota, certainly up into the Arrowhead. The strong winds, which leads to power outages, that hazardous travel, blizzard conditions, a couple of feet of snow potentially in some areas. Maybe just another Wednesday in northern Minnesota? Not really. We're going to check in right now with Dan Hanger from Fox 21 in Duluth. I love the fur hat or the fur hood. That helps a lot. I have the same. Wow, where are you? And it looks like you are you're really getting pelted by the wind.
Yeah, just a bit. By the way, it's fake fur. Got to make sure to say that.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm in Canal Park, and at the end here, you got the Lake Walk, Duluth behind me there, and then you've got, of course, the lake. It is definitely still windy, I'll tell you that much. And then you got a beautiful lift bridge. Speaking of bridges, I had to cross the Blotnick Bridge yesterday night leaving work, and there had been a 69-mile-an-hour gust on that thing. So definitely a dangerous situation, but this is the Northland to me. This is what the storms really are, and we haven't had these from what I can remember here in my 20 years since, I don't know, at least a decade, where it's really that blizzard wind, and it's something to see, I tell you that.
Well, yeah, they can be fun in terms of the atmosphere, the winter wonderland. I mean, the extreme conditions and dealing with the snow, but certainly some hazardous issues out there too, and power outages. I mean, what is the latest that you may have heard in terms of some of the conditions that people are dealing with?
Yeah, and here, we'll put this down. We'll see what's going on. Yeah, not to make light of it in that situation at all. When I was coming in, it's really odd because the snow is blowing so much. So you go into places where it's super wet, and then all of a sudden, it's literally like rough terrain that you're going over. That's actually really dangerous. And so on my end of things, I was taking it a little too fast because I was like, oh, the snow's fine. And then all of a sudden, boom, you hit a whole big, block-long patch or something like that. So the other situation is, at least in the Twin Forks, closer to the water, you have, the brick wall type snow. And so for cars that are on the roads, on the streets that have been parked overnight, that's a real something else. Digging into a cement isn't going to work. So you really need more like a plow to get these cars out. So they're going to have a tough time there, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. How much snow have you gotten on the ground so far in Duluth itself and there in Canal Park?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
How much snow have you received right there in Duluth proper, or where you are?
It seems like we've got like a foot, but let me just show you this. Then you got this. So it's really deceiving. You can't measure close to the water, but I'm like much people who are further out from the actual shore, and they've got the literal 12 plus inches of snow. More than that up the north shore, of course, nearing 2 feet. I want to check with the meteorologist though first. I haven't been here
right.
since last night, but it's something.
Yeah, we've been hearing about 1 to 2 feet, maybe even more in some areas, depending again the lake effect there. And what is it? You were talking about what it's like driving around, and not only the wind blowing you around, but the slippery conditions. I mean, are things continuing to deteriorate, or are we at a point where things maybe getting leveling off?
Well, I thought the wind would be, and that's sure not happening. It's still really, really strong gusts. And like on the lake here, it's actually icy, so that's been standing on this grass right here. But no, the mayor of Duluth, that's felt. If the snow was really coming down like yesterday, I wouldn't be able to see anything. That's maybe as well here. But not when it's like that. But yeah, one thing is that there's probably having some of these streets in the hillside of Duluth for sale. And so one car that does the wrong thing illegally, they'll have to skip it forever.
Yeah.
They'll be able to dig that out.
You can tell the effects of the wind. I think it's creating havoc with the microphone there.
Yeah.
The Zoom call.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. That happens here because that really illustrates how much that wind is blowing. I mean, how would you describe how strong that is?
Oh, it's definitely 50 plus, 100%. Yeah, 50 plus, and it's, you know, you got the big gusts, and then but there's this sustained wind, but then sometimes it's like gust, you know, and you're almost going over. So I didn't see any downed trees, that type of stuff. I know there were reports of that. At least in Canal Park, the power's on. But yeah, it's not something that you want to be just whipping around doing, and it's definitely icy too. So take her easy, as they say.
Take her easy. Well, enjoy it. I hope everybody stays safe and can truly take in the kind of the marvel at what a big winter storm up there can do, and hopefully it doesn't lead to anything dangerous for anybody that people
No, we
see
haven't
in.
heard we haven't heard anything like that. And I can check in too as soon as I get back to the station or get to the station today. But yeah, I think people, when we really hit the Northlanders up here, when you really gotta hunker down, you do it. Everybody always makes fun of this, the storms come. Are we really going to get it? Are we really not? Well, you got it, and the forecaster's right. So kudos to all of you.
All right. Dan Hanger from Fox 21 in Duluth. Appreciate you taking some time and braving the conditions out there in Canal Park.
Yeah, only for Fox 9.
Thanks, Dad. We'll talk to you again soon. All right.
Okay, no. Bye-bye.